Hey, what's up guys, Zackie here and welcome back to the channel. So Saki is releasing tomorrow and I promised a team build for Saki, and after going through the global and the CN comparison, I honestly think that Saki is actually balanced, right? A lot of people are not gonna be happy, but she's very balanced and she is still gonna be good, decent DPS, but still a great Shatter. In case you haven't checked out the first video, I talk about Saki's on my first video. It's a very complicated kit. I'm not gonna go through all of them right here, right now, right? Mostly, I think she's gonna do fine on global. And the reason why they've decided to adjust it because they foresaw how insane, right? How insane Alice could be to the team. Saki is a wonderful Shatter, and in case you're still wondering if she shatters better than Marie, exactly yes, she is definitely, I can say 3 times better than Shatter. But like I said before, her Shatter lies in her cooldown, right? Her skill has 30 seconds and this is basically her Shatter. And if you A1 her, you're gonna time your Shatter, you're gonna time it twice, and if you have like free, you can summon your Frozen Domain for that extra Shatter as well. So I'm not going to go through everything that I've gone through about Saki's kit. The numbers are fine in my opinion. We're gonna go through what her matrices do, what is the best F2P matrices, what's the best team, and basically what's the best relic, and that's just it, nothing more. I don't want to go through everything. This video has been bugging my mind. I don't know how to break it down, but I think I would just give you a summary. She's fine on global, she's gonna do decent DPS, she's not gonna make Freak irrelevant, and then she's gonna still be a wonderful Shatter to your Ice team. And hence the reason I think understand why they decided to adjust her more than slightly a bit 50% was because of how insane her Shatter is, and they've actually looked forward to Alice's potential, right? I know people are going to ask this, should I A1 Saki or A1 Ling? Now A1 Ling is basically the same as A1 Freak, right? It does a little bit more damage, but you cannot feel it. If you really want it, A3 Ling, A1 Saki. You want Saki at A1 because you want the skill reset. It's very important. Highly recommended F2P A1 Saki, please. And if you're asking if you should A3 Saki or A3 Ling, A1 Saki, A3 Ling, okay? That's my final answer. Don't ask me anymore. And if you're asking about the future character Alice, should you A1 her or should you A3 her? A1 is enough, okay? A1 Saki, A1 Ling, no, A1 Saki, A3 Ling, A1 Alice. That's it. That's my final answer. So let's talk about Saki's matrices first, right? If you take a look at the 2 piece, I'm not sure how global is. Is there any way to check global version? No, right? So if you take a look at the 2 piece of CN version, while Frost Resonance is activated every 3 seconds, so you have to have Frost Resonance. Saki does have Frost Resonance. Freak also has Frost Resonance, meaning that you can slap this on anyone else, right? Either Saki or either Freak and then have another ice weapon. While Frost Resonance is active, every 3 seconds deals 60% up to 220% depending on level of frost attack to enemies within 10 meters. And apply 1 stack of frost, each stack with 5% slowing effect for 3.5 seconds, and after 3 stack, freeze the target for 3 seconds, excluding boss. You cannot freeze boss, and the target will take, while they are freezing, the target will take 12% more frost damage for 18 seconds. This effect works in the background, and if multiple sets are used, the highest star set will take effect. So, meaning that you don't have to slap this on Saki, you can slap this on anyone else that is not your main DPS. Definitely not Freak in this team. In my team right here, we'll talk about team later. Freak is my main DPS. Saki is honestly just my Shatter, so I recommend slapping this on Alice, but I also have Alice. So that's the reason why I slapped 2-piece Saki over here. So what happened is that if I go to a mob nearby, 10 meters, right? He's gonna keep attacking him, right? And for the 3rd time, he's gonna get frozen. Oh, he died. Well, we'll try this shroom. Thank you. Can we? No, he's an NPC. Can we try the bear then? I'm pretty sure the bear are strong. Alright, okay. Wow, I never noticed it attacks multiple enemies. No, they're gonna die too. Oh, god damn it. There we go. We got one right here, right? So that's 1. That's 2. And 3, he's gonna freeze, and hence he's gonna take more damage for 18 seconds. That's the CN version. I'm not sure about the global, right? So if we take a look at 4 piece, attack the target 10 times to add a 12-second frozen mark. increasing your frost damage against the target by 25%. This effect works in the background and if multiple sets are used. So in my opinion, do you need 4Ps? No, but do you need 2Ps as an F2P? If it's the same as global, then yeah. I don't know what the global effect does. Does Sowa already leak? Let me check if Sowa leaks and then we'll follow his leak from there. Oh no, there's no leak, but seems like they reduced the 4 pieces. Yeah, they reduced the 4 pieces, but they're not sure about the 2 pieces. So yeah, I guess that's it. So team building is very interesting. So let's go. I already set up everything for you guys so that it's very convenient. Now this is going to be your future team, at least on the CN, right? So A0 Freak is fine for F2P, A1 Saki is a must, and A1 Alice is a must. And why do I prefer Freak over this build over here, Ling? You can also use this build, but the reason why I prefer this is because, in case you have forgotten, right? If we summon Frozen Domain, it's going to help increase our Frost attack, but also helps with our Shatter. It's easier to Shatter with the Frozen Domain, it really helps a lot. And top it all that, I really prefer the Hyper Armor over Ling's damage over time. This is going to be a temporary team. Like if you're gonna slap Alice, then I think you can replace her with Freak. But I actually prefer Freak over Ling because number one, the Shatter is greater with the Frozen Domain. And the Hyper Armor is actually better, like I mentioned just now, I think I forgot. And I don't prefer the damage over time, but it's a must to have Alice with Saki. They pair together. You cannot separate them. So you either remove Freak or you either remove Ling, and I think it's better if you remove Ling because Hyper Body and then Shatter, that's super awesome, you know. So this, considering that A1 Saki has like the more skill you use, right? Let's remind you guys, the more skill you use, there we go. And this is 1, and if I use Tsubasa again, it becomes 2, and then if I use Saki again, it becomes 3, and then if I reset, it becomes 4, and then I use Claudia again, it becomes reset. The entire thing resets, and if I use again, it's gonna trigger 1, go back to Saki, it triggers 2. Now Tsubasa also gives you attack buff, Claudia also gives you attack buff, and Claudia is actually a decent Shatter pairing up with Saki in case you don't follow. Then yeah, Tsubasa has low cooldown, 12 seconds cooldown. Claudia has 15 seconds cooldown. Saki has 30 seconds cooldown. This is more of a fasten your cooldown for to optimize your A1, right? And you can actually slap Shiro on your Claudia. You can slap Shiro on your Claudia. Yeah, you can slap Shiro on your Claudia. You can slap Shiro on your Saki as well, and then maybe slap Saki on your Tsubasa. That is also great. And considering that these two are buffer, right? At A6 this is buffer, and this is a standard banner, and you just need A1 Claudia. If you have A1 Claudia, this is gonna be wonderful. This is a DPS build plus Shatter and quick reset, right? I would recommend this for you guys. Now, I don't really recommend the tank resonance because I am inexperienced. Maybe someone in the global can prove me wrong. But the reason why I don't like, because here's why, right? Here's why. Even with this build or even with this build, Freak has iframe over here, right? Alice has iframe on her discharge, and Saki has iframe on her discharge as well as her skill. So Saki is basically incredible, and Mario doesn't have iframe on her skill and discharge, and Saki's Shatter is better than her, but Saki is about timing your A1 to the 5th time and then with the cooldown, right? I honestly don't think there's anyone else fits the team. You can just go ahead and slap whatever you got. I mean, Huma's a great Shatter, but no. I mean, Saki is a Shatter and the DPS. She's wonderful, and she also a support, reset, also heals, so what else do you want from her, right? Oh man, I feel like this video is very bad. It's just basically sharing about my opinion, but according to Relics, right? In the future, you're gonna be using the dice. The dice is by far the most useful because it provides reset again. You have this reset, you have A1 Saki reset, you got double the reset. So Ice is like cheating right now, and hence why they decided to nerf us. But I do recommend using the Bushin Jutsu, the Bushin relic, right? So what you're gonna do is, in case you have Freak in the future, so you trigger this one first, right? So that you will summon your clone. And then you summon your clone. And then 3 of you are, you're gonna have another, yeah, you're gonna have 3, right? 3 frozen domain, and then all your clones are gonna shatter together with you. Look at that. That's triple the shatter, right? That's triple, and I reset again, and I go again. Look at that. I'm gonna shatter so easily. And then I got the reset over here again. And then I do it again. So it's actually quite insane. I have nothing to say. Just if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check the first video. This is basically what's left to say. I've been wanting to make this video as I promised, but it's it's so complicated to make. And this is my experience with Saki. I play with her every day on CN. And in case you're wondering, this skin is gacha. It costs about 9,600 crystal, dark crystal. And this is my experience with Saki. She's wonderful, and I don't think there's anything wrong with her. I give you my recommendation. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video's helped, and I hope it helps, right? I hope it helps. There's no best DPS, just be resourceful, right? The game is still fun. I see people do the map. You can do the map. I don't do the map. I just play whatever that's fun and try different combination. And that's it. Zackie-Senpai here, and hey, it's just a gaming channel.